they are on air speaking to people outside, so that and any comment that they make can make or go against any candidate, because there are some representatives of Mr. John Alan Kojo Martin and Nana Dankwa and even Dr. Frimpong-Boateng, who always go on air to lambast the other candidates. And Nana, I bet you, even Focus FM, I think you have some of the audios of those things that they normally say on air. And if a candidate whom you lambast get to win come Saturday, how is the party going to amass campaign for that candidate? Because you've already spoiled that candidate. That yes, indeed, the party cannot sell that candidate. And why is it that the police station executives should go on polls on Saturday to go and vote for that person? So if it comes out that that person wins, then what are these representatives going to tell the public after the results? So to me, I would say that yes, indeed, their motto is development in freedom, and they must sit down to think twice that yes, indeed, they have to exercise their franchise in a democratic way. But there is one thing that also worries me. As of now, when Nana Mafo was laying down his point, he said the executives of Ablekuma North and South are not going to exercise their franchise come Saturday because the executive fronts are having some problems, as in they don't know those who are supposed to come and cast their ballots. It's not only Ablekuma South and North. As I'm talking to you now, I have my information that yes, indeed, the MPP branch in Italy are also facing the same problems, because they think there are some executives who are supporting a candidate.
NPP branch in Italy.
In Italy.
Okay.
Unless they are all going to exercise their franchise come Saturday. And as I'm talking to you now, the National General Secretary of the party has been able to issue a release. Sir John Kojo has been able to issue a release that he doesn't recognize those executives to be part of the Italian branch of the MPP. So he wouldn't sit there for those executives to vote. He recognized another group, and this I learned has really raised eyebrows at Italy, and most of the people are making noise that then if the executives whom the general secretary is trying to say that he doesn't recognize them do not exercise their franchise, then they will seek the court for redress, or they'll go to court and come and place injunction on the results that comes out. This tells me that clearly there are still some issues that the national executives have to sit down and resolve, which definitely they will need the likes of Isaac Osei, Alan Kojo Martin, Nana Dankwa, Lawyer Kodua, and Dr. Frimpong-Boateng to resolve these issues. Because if these issues are not resolved and come Saturday, they cast the ballot. Nana, although I know MPP want to have their Congress early, because after the outcome, definitely there will be noise. As in
challenges of results.
That's right. That's right. That's the reason why the MPP has targeted that. Yes, indeed, they have to go and have their Congress at this point in time. So I'm praying that they will sit down to resolve all issues before Saturday. And I'm happy that the national chairman said a 230 unit polling area in the polling centers are ready for all the polling executives to cast their votes. But the time frame that he gave, that the voting is going to start from 8 a.m. in the morning and end at 3 p.m. There is something that clicks my mind, that definitely there might be a runoff. So I was thinking the national chairman of the party would have.
Should that be a runoff? Do you see a possibility of one of them conceding, as Alan did in 2007?
Well, I believe that outrightly, one person who I support is going to win.
Outright.
Then why don't you mention that person's name?
It is my
doesn't want to
either
to
mention the person's name or not to mention his name.
Okay, but so you believe in an outright, but should there be a sort of a second round necessary. You think that one of them would concede as Alan did in 2007?
Definitely, why not? It is not a divided house. We are in a united house.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's a vacancy which needs to be filled, and one person must be put in place. Two people cannot hold the same position. So ideally, I believe that if in an unlikely case there should be a runoff, whoever that emerges as second would really consider other several factors and allow the person who emerged as the winner to hold the flag.
Would you agree with him?
Well, Nana, I foresee that definitely I foresee that there will be a runoff, and if this time round Alan plays second again, there isn't any way he is going to accept.
What if Nana places second?
I think then Nana will accept, because Alan did the same thing for him 2007.
Okay.
So yes, he did. Alan Nana will accept. But then I also want to add this to it. This morning I gathered some information and I realized the constituency chairman for Asokwa and Subin constituency have been served a court rate that they are supposed to.
I think it was on Fox FM this morning.
Yes,
yeah.
this morning.
Exactly.
And one thing that bothers my mind is that I have seen that the MP for Asokwa, Masoko Fijima, is in support for Alan Chematin. And I learned when there is a runoff, Isaac Osei is going to back Alan Kojo Chematin. That's the reason why. Yes.
From where exactly? Could we?
It's an allege.
Okay.
That's the reason why they've served the constituency chairman of Subin and Asokwa. So as I was saying earlier on, their motto is development in freedom. So they should sit down and resolve all issues before Saturday.
Sit down and resolve all issues before Saturday. It's 1 minute after 9. You're on Community Watch on Focus 943, 4th of August 2010. It's a Wednesday. God willing, tomorrow from 7 to 9:30, meet Ebenezer Hanaku Jr. as he takes you through your Community Watch here on Focus 943. The blog still remains at takusiodise.wordpress.com. Quickly, Nana Mafu, any final comments before we go on to activating the phone lines? Nana?
Well, I might say that entirely within the entire sub-Saharan Africa, and even with the exception of America, and I stand to be corrected, United Kingdom, this is the first of its kind, and I pray and hope that the delegates should go as a united body, and they should foresee that at the end of the process, definitely one person is going to win, and it will do them good and the party good if they resist from raising issues, should in case whoever they support didn't win. I believe my people, or the people within NPP, are very accommodative. They tolerate whatever issue that comes to them, and they have time to witness the election and also seek and allow the outcome of the election to be brought before them. So all that I could say for now is I hope and pray that they should be each other's keeper. You see, baby, abonsam to tini meko no hona oponcheni say
Baby and
Yanko Bobon and Pesina.
Pesino. Hona says abonsam so
Tutuni Kobi.
Etutuni Kobi. That's ata.
Why do you see as abonsam in this case?
Sasabonsam ye no nenso no insemia metete no yenua nom no NDC yenua nom no NDC for ni bi no
Omo
omo pese omo nya issues eka gensi yen masa enyo wa masa otu bedin no bia be no se asase na so onu so ye na eyi wo so intimisire mo se ne enim ye hui ye kwa ye hwe hui ye ade bia de ntotoye ade bia ye di wentwi beba ye try say be bre na se because ye nuanom ata ye nuanom o ye nya enum krowa bakum ye kofa krowa ye mfa krowa NDC franka on And no,